this diagram shows us a few processes that's happening on the catchment. We explain what we are doing in this workshop, the 6-day workshop, different part of the workshop. What are we doing? What are we looking at? Actually, we are looking at different aspect of this, different aspect of this catchment. Let me explain this one. Okay, you have a catchment. On this catchment, the rain fall onto the catchment. Right? The rain fall on the catchment. And when the rain fall on the catchment, it will find its way through the catchment, become overland flow, and then after that it flow into the drain. Right? It flow into the drain. Slowly it flow into the drain. It will take its time, maybe a few hours. You know, it slowly flow into the drain and flow to the outlet. When it reaches the outlet, we provide a detention basin. We want to mitigate the flood. So at the outlet of this catchment, we provide a detention basin. And that this detention basin discharge downstream. So, what I say sounds very simple. But when we come to analyzing this problem, we got to break it down into different parts. We solve it using different spreadsheets. Okay, but the first step, we look at the design storm. The rainfall onto the catchment. This design storm, we need to calculate the IDF data. So when did we do that? City Nova Hisgan. When did we do that? When did we do? Yeah, IDF. We use a spreadsheet to compute the IDF data. Right? Day one. Right? Day one in the morning, first thing we did that. Right? So this is done day one. Okay? And the hydrograph method, we use time area method on reservoir routing. You see, the hydrograph method take into account the flow, overland flow, and enter into the stream and go out. So we use method called hydrograph method. But there are two methods. There are two hydrograph methods according to the figure I showed you yesterday. Remember the figure? If you forget, then you watch the video. Right? There's a video on that. Anyway, I mentioned yesterday, hydrograph method, there are two methods. One is time area method, one is runoff routing method. Two methods. One is time area method, one is runoff routing method. Now, runoff routing method is done in workshop number 2 next week. Okay? So to solve this part, there are two methods. See or not? I explain this way. You have two options, nothing else. Forget about rational method. No. Doesn't work. Rational method doesn't give you hydrograph. You cannot route through. No hydrograph to route. It must be time area method, either one only. According to MSMA. And then you route it through the reservoir using level pool routing procedure, which we are doing now. this afternoon we are doing now. Reservoir routing. Route through this reservoir. And after it route through the reservoir, it come out from the reservoir, you want to check the water level downstream. Right? You want to check whether the outflow from a detention pond will flood the stream downstream or not. The rivers, the longkang or whatever, you know, the drains downstream, you want to check. Always you are asked to check, right? If downstream is an existing township, you know, the authority say, well, check. Your outflow can handle or not downstream. If cannot handle, you have to upgrade. So how to check? You go for hack rest. You use the model called hack rest. Hack rest to calculate the water level downstream. So this simple diagram, I think, capture the essence of what we do for the 6 days. It captures the essence. It's a simple diagram, but it's trying to tell you a lot of information. Help you to visualize. Help you to understand where you are, you know. What we are doing now. What did we do yesterday? What are we going to do tomorrow? You know. So tomorrow what we're going to do is, we are going to design this detention basin using what we have done up to there. We use the time area method together, and then we start doing the detention basin, the silk trap detention basin, and also we will do half a day on culvert, how to design culvert using spreadsheet. You see, for me, we have done a lot of work, and we have done a lot of project where we got few hundred culverts, the railway, railway track, with a few hundred culverts. We solve it with a spreadsheet. You know, we don't use nomograph. So in workshop number 3, we will show you. We will do the work example using nomograph, and then we do it using spreadsheet and let you compare. The answer is the same. So which one you prefer, nomograph or spreadsheet? Spreadsheet? Yeah. Because spreadsheet, you don't have to turn your neck so much. With a nomograph, you have to, like that, right? If you got 100 covered, you have to turn your head maybe 300 times. So you save your neck. Yes. Okay.